All right, y'all. Top of the morning. Good morning. Good morning. Praise him. He's worthy. On this Woo Wapper Wednesday. Quick, short video for y'all. Right? One of the things that's been pressed in my heart, uh, shout out to all the countries and continents in the world. I'm talking to you from the United States of America. You know, America is great and everything. Shout out to all the candidates that's running for presidency. Shout out to all the candidates that's running in general. 2024 is going to be something epic. 2023 has been epic as well. I want to say this and everything. I want to talk about racism real quick. You know, in America, we have the liberties to believe whatever we want to believe and have the right to feel the way we want to feel. But just because you believe what you want to believe and feel the way you want to feel doesn't mean you have the right to express certain things you may believe, what you believe and feel, what you may think you are right to feel and believe what you want to believe. Now, you can believe whatever you want to believe, feel whatever way you want to feel, but depending on what that belief and feeling is, doesn't mean you have the right to act on it. So us as human beings, right? Now you look at me, you be like, oh, he's a black man and everything like that. Tiger Woods used to say he's multiracial because I guess he didn't want to identify with just being black and everything. I'm multiracial too, but I identify probably mostly as being black. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I say that to say this, right? Racism needs to come to an end. Shout out to hip hop, the happy 50th year hip hop. One of the things I was disappointed with this whole situation with Eminem, and others felt a certain way about him because he was white. They felt like he got more status because he's white and everything like that. Regardless of his color, he is who he is because of his skill set. I mean, if you take time to listen to him, he's nice and everything like that. And I think a lot of a lot of black people are mad because usually with all other sports and things that we are a part of, in which quote unquote white people started, whether basketball, football, and everything, they start over here in America, baseball. We come in and we dominate the sports, right? Now we're mad because something that we started, hip hop, now you have a white person that's better than black people who started it. Come on, you know what I'm saying? We got to end the racism when it comes to that. A lot of people don't. Let's not forget that Eminem put 50 Cent on. Probably one of the greatest to ever do it. Eminem is just naturally nice. His lyricism is impeccable. His flow is remarkable, and he's funny. He could say things, and I've listened to the Marshall Mathers Part 2 LP. I didn't like it at first, but I just re-listened to it the other day, and it was fire. Because at first I was like, oh man, this is garbage. It's not better than Marshall Mathers, the first one. But it's fire, I like how he double up on the tracks, and he say things that others won't say that is funny. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we say, and I rap, we come up with bars and punchlines that's funny, but he does a lot of comical stuff in his rap, a lot of comical stuff, a lot, and everything. And it's entertaining, so I'm saying that to say this, hip hop bridges the gap to end all racism and prejudice, because we as people, we can come together regardless of religion or creed in that aspect and unite with hip hop and everybody be on the same page. Now, if we could do that as far as life, and this is not to those who are trying to do that, don't get me wrong. This is to those who feel a certain way, still have prejudice, still have racism. You can feel and believe what you want to believe, but doesn't mean that it's right to enforce that on other people in that aspect or put that into practice. People shouldn't judge people based on their skin color, People shouldn't stereotype people neither. We do that at times based on their skin color, based on their condition, their environment. It's unfortunate, but we do that as people, and we need to bring that into an end. So all this black and white stuff, at the end of the day, we all bleed the same color. We all gonna meet the same death, one way or another, whether you die before your time or you die when it was your appointed time. We all gonna stand before the Father. Well, let me say this. I believe in the Heavenly Father. Some don't believe. I believe in the Lord, Savior, Jesus Christ. Some don't believe. But I believe we all going to stand before him. Right? Even, people say, shout out to Pastor Jennings. He used to talk about there's no racism in the grave. There's no prejudice in the grave. You know what? I went to cemeteries, and there's even in cemeteries, there's segregation. Certain Asian peoples are buried on this side. Certain quote unquote Jewish people are buried on this side. Blacks and whites, they're buried on the side mostly together, whatever. And Hispanic. That's crazy. And everything. Even in death, we're separated. We got to end all this stuff. Now I understand people got their own plots and everything. I dig that. You have the right to do whatever you want to do in America. It's your liberty. But we can't just because, say for example, I said good morning to a brother earlier. White brother, Caucasian brother, whatever you want to call him, right? He didn't say good morning back to me. I didn't get offended, but he looked at me crazy and everything. And I understand New York, people are not really used to greeting one another because the defenses come up. Who are you? I don't know you. Don't talk to me. Whatever. But I could have looked at it, and he probably was being racist. Like, what you looking at me for, black? Or the word they'll use. Not necessarily them, because we use it too, which I don't condone. But at the end of the day, he had the right to feel the way he felt. But just because he felt the way he felt, expressing that feeling in that aspect, it's not that cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Matt. Life is beautiful. Oh, yeah. Well, this for one more hour.
I love that.
That's it. So anyway, quick video. The boss is here, so I got to get ready to sign off. Brothers and sisters, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your week. They call us the Hump Day on this Woo Wapper Wu-Tang Wednesday, all right? Peace and blessing to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to all my new subscribers. More content coming soon, but please, brothers and sisters, let's end racism. I don't care what color you are. Like my man Bug told me, I judge a person based on their deeds, not based on their creed. Peace.